You'll come across social media videos of Muslims out there bothering strangers who are just eating their food in peace. Whenever you see Muslims out there who are saying that I am fasting, it's Ramadan, and they're gonna say all these things over there that are very annoying. It's basically just frustrating. When did you become so entitled for respect when you're gonna bother people who are just eating their food in peace? Because at the end of the day, people are there to have their food in peace. People are there to eat their food and to be alone, away from problems in their life. And they hate to go through Muslims out there who are going after strangers and to bother them and harass them because they're eating. It gets to a point where you're crossing a line, you are making things unfair for them, and you are basically doing things that no one asked for. People aren't there to be bothered when they're eating their food in peace. They just want to eat their food. When they eat their food in peace, they don't want to be harassed. They don't want to be bothered. But we have Muslims out there taking their phone out, start recording the stranger without their consent, and post on social media. Like, that is the most dumbest thing you can think of because of how it is, when you're starving, when you're hungry, when you're fasting, and you're going after strangers out there and saying, "Hey, I'm fasting. Can you not? You're doing Ramadan. You can't eat food." And when you see others out there, even when they're at work, and you see people eating their food, he just goes after him. He just goes after the friendly British man and starts harassing him. And he was forced to stop eating because of what that man wants. And I'll say this, by the way, because to every single Muslim out there who wants to harass someone who are just eating their food in peace, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck each and every one of yourselves. Okay? No one should be listening to you because the amount of disrespect you give to them. Because this isn't your country. It's their country. It's their right to eat their food in peace. They're not there for you. They are there for themselves. They are there to be at peace so that they can be alone. So that they can be able to have time for themselves. Have time with their loved ones. And you coming along and fucking their days up like that, just to get what you want, just to make yourself feel happy, whilst they get to be sad in the end. Go fuck yourself. You stupid fucking idiot. No, seriously, you are an idiot. You are literal idiots, every single one of you, who wants to harass strangers when they're eating their food and you're fasting. And it's a line that you shouldn't be crossing at all. At all, you shouldn't be crossing this line, So what if they're eating their food? So what if it smells? So what if it's coming at you? So what? It's supposed to be that way. But you want to complain, you want to whine, you want to say to them that you want them to stop eating. No, let them eat their food. Let them eat their food. Let them eat in peace. Let them enjoy their time for themselves. When I see a couple eating their food, I let them eat their food in peace because I'm not even bothered, by the way. But you ungrateful piece of shits who wants to make their day miserable whilst it makes you happy in the end, go fuck yourself. Please just go fuck each and every one of yourselves for being an entitled piece of shit. Seriously, your level of entitlement to get what you want when they get to be unhappy in the end. Please, just go fuck yourself. Idiot. You literal stupid idiot. Try and go after strangers out there and say that I'm fasting, you can't be eating, it's Ramadan. Suck a dick. Suck a dick. Alright? I don't care if they're eating. I don't care if they're having food for themselves. Because they're there because they want to. Okay? It's not your country, it's their country. Their right to be in their country in peace. And you going after them, ruining their day, making it worse for them, clearly tells me that you haven't got the respect you got ever since you were young. And you want that respect so bad? Show some respect for them. Instead of telling them that they should be listening to you. When in reality itself, life isn't supposed to be that way, you know. You're always entitled for those kinds of things to get what you want. And that's the problem here, you know. That's the kind of problem that no one wants to go through. No one wants to go through, no one wants to deal with, no one wants to deal with in their entire life, you know? And it's getting to a point where life like this is so annoying. Like, it's really annoying that you have to piss people off, you have to ruin their day, you have to make their day worse. You have to harass them, bully them, disrespect them, when they haven't even said a single word to you. You're an idiot, by the way. Okay? To every single Muslim out there who wants to harass a woman, who wants to harass a man, who wants to harass a couples, who on their day try to have food for together, who wants to bother people, please go fuck yourselves. Okay? This isn't your country. This isn't your city. It's their country. It's their city. They have the right to eat their food in peace. Let them. Your level of entitlement is less important than the people's happiness. Makes me happy seeing people actually out there happy for themselves. But it pisses me off that when you go after others out there just to bother their day, you got no respect. So please, every single one of you, go fuck yourselves for being a complete idiot, being a complete douchebag, for harassing those strangers who are just there to have their food. Please, go fuck yourselves. Stupid idiot you are, honestly. Got no respect.